Dear students, welcome to NRS YouTube channel. So today we'll start new unit from part A, second unit, that is self-management skills 2. So in the previous year you already studied self-management skills 1 in the ninth standard. So this year you have the continuation of self-management skills 2. Okay. So in this unit we are going to learn about understanding the meaning and importance of stress management, apply stress management techniques, demonstrate the ability of working independently, describe the types of self awareness, and last one is describe the meaning of self motivation and self regulation. So these are the points we are going to study in this unit. So first one will go for understand the meaning and importance of stress management. So what are the stress management techniques? And before that we'll discuss what is meaning of stress. Stress, according to the Oxford Advanced Learner Dictionary, is a pressure, is a tension, is an worry, so resulting from problems in one's life. And as per the American Heritage Dictionary, it is a state of extreme difficulty or extreme pressure or an extreme strain is result of, that is, stress. On the other hand, we have Dr. Hans Serre, popularly known as father of stress, for first introducing the concept of stress in a medical context. According to Dr. Hans, stress is a normal part of life and adapting to stress is a natural mechanism. So, dear students, in your career, in educational career, or everybody, whether they are working in their personal life or a professional life, whether he is working in a company, whoever it may be, everyone's, each and everybody, we are going under the stress. So we have so many different kinds of stress we have, right? Suppose when the exams will come, you will get some sort of stress. When the result is going to be announced, so you will get some sort of stress. When you are not able to complete the work which has given by your subject teachers, you are getting stress. So that each and everybody, not only the students, everybody in this world have been their different stress they have. Okay. So how to manage the stress and what are the techniques, right? So there is no way, yes, I will not have any stress, right? So in your day to day's life, you may experience some sort of stress, right? So it is by default, it is a natural mechanism. Everybody should get the stress, but the only thing is how we can manage that stress with the help of techniques. We have so many techniques to get relief from the stress, right? So first of all, meaning and importance of stress management. Stress is a charged of internal condition of our body in response to some repulsive external or internal situations. Whichever way you wish to understand, stress is the truth of the day and you can't deny it, right? So whether it is caused by external force such as fluctuating climate condition or approaching examinations, parental or peer pressure, price hikes, demanding health condition, or quarrelsome classmate, strict teacher, or by internal force such as less self-belief, low energy level, lack of enthusiasm, poor self-image, no self-confidence. So these are the different ways that we are getting some sort of stress in our daily life. Stress can be either positive or negative. Okay. So we have two type of stress, positive and negative. And praise the god good stress, like getting a job promotion, as e-stress, and the negative stress is called distress, right? So we have positive stress and negative stress. So what is a positive stress? Suppose you are working in a company, and when you are promoted to the higher level, definitely you will get some responsibility, and you may experience some sort of stress. So that kind of stress we call it as it is an positive stress, or we may call it as eustress. Okay, so we have another one type, that is negative stress. So negative stress means, so when you are quarrel with someone, or when you are fight with someone, and when you depromote, right, in your company, so that also we have some sort of stress, and that type of stress we call it as negative stress. Okay, fearing, okay, examination fear, okay, or class fear, whatever, right? So that type of stress we call it as a negative stress, or we also call it as distress. Okay, so these are the different type of stress we may experience in our life, right? So next we have, that is, stresses can be emotional, nutritional, chemical, psychological, or hormonal. Irrespective of this, our body responds identically to all these stress, right? So we have so many kinds of stress we are may observe in our daily life. So when we get the stress, we may give the output. The stress output is nothing but we will get some emotion, means crying, right? So there is some sort of that output of the stress, and nutritional chemical reaction will be come out, right? Psychological, right? And so when you get more stress, some hormonal that imbalance will be carried out in your body, so your body will respond differently. So it we have different kinds of stress we have, and when you get that some sort of stress, you will get some differentiate will be come up in your body. So this is because stress response are like reflexive. We get the same response no matter what the stimulus. On the basis of its stimulus, researchers have found the following four factors to be the source of stress in the modern time. Okay, so what are the different kinds of stresses we have? So first one is survival stress. So what is survival stress? It is generated by do or die crisis situation, and it is common response to such dangers by human beings and animals alike. This kinds of stress puts you in danger of immediate harm, physical or psychic. In response to it, the adrenal glands of your body naturally responds with a surge hormonal secretion like adrenaline and cortisol in your bloodstream, which feels like a burst of energy, which feels like burst of energy being pumped in, and this ignite your instinctive fight or flight response. So survival stress, in the sense, the stress, because of that particular kind of stress, the hormonal vary has been exist in your body, the chemical reaction will be come out in your body, right? So it may harm a physical, right? And so you may observe in movies, they are showing, suppose if somebody has an any cause, it happens anything to the particular person, so the opposite, the person, he immediately he will get an unconscious, he may lose his memory. So that is also the result of survival stress. Okay, so immediately the body will respond, right? So as a result, you will get any physical harm or psychic, the causes will be happen, right? So these are the survival stress. Next we have internal stress. It is generated by pent up worries, frustration, and apprehension in your inner self, and is a common response mostly by human beings to inhibiting feelings. This kind of stress, unlike survival stress, keeps on building up inside your body and hindering your open outlook towards life. It obstructs your overall performance. It could be the result of your self imposed worries about things over which you hardly have any control. So internal stress is nothing but it is an generated by pent up worries or frustration and apprehension in your inner self and is common response. So internal stress is nothing but, suppose if somebody has get a success, that we have some egos, right? So that ego, it take you to the in the stress, right? So that we call as internal stress, right? So in the internal stress, the man himself, he will create the stress, right? Suppose you think that, suppose if I speak something to that particular person, he may give that kind of response. So can I speak with him or not? Can I take this subject to communicate with them or not? So these are the internal stress the man himself he can create, and as a result he will get the stress that we call the internal stress. Okay, so in the next class we'll continue with the environmental stress and fatigue and overwork related stress. Okay, thank you.